Sippers, welcome to the first Daily Brew. We are live every day this week, 11 to 1, all week. Me and great guests. Speaking of, my first guest on the first episode, Kieran Bartlett, is not here. Kieran is not here. There was contact made with him earlier, but he's not here. I wonder, should we give him... Oh no, my phone's doing I'm doing as a lady genuinely said to me this week, I'll watch you on TikTok. So Ciaran Bartlett will be here. Is that official confirmation? Or are you ringing him or he's here?
Want to ring him?
Let's ring him.
No, he's at the door.
He's at the door. Folks, Ciaran Bartlett is at the door. It's the first time we've done one of these daily live streams and we've fucked it already. We're live until 1. We'll take a bit of a break at 12. The chat bar is open so people can comment, ask questions, do whatever. Dan's here, Fosty's here. What's that box there?
Computer. It's a new computer.
Oh, I thought there's going to be an unboxing during this. So ladies and gentlemen, Ciaran Bartlett is imminent. He's in the house. This camera won't be able to see him, this TikTok one though.
No, it won't.
You'll move it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome... He's late. Ciaran Bartlett! He's late. We're live, by the way, we're live.
I'm not having that.
Why? What do you mean you're not having it? It's 2 minutes past 11.
Fuck off. I was here at 4 minutes to. I'm not even having that.
Sorry. You were here. If you were here at 4 minutes to, that means it's taken you 6 minutes to get from your car into here.
When we were taking the guitar to the back,
Yeah.
some plants get caught when we...
Some plants?
Yeah, when we were putting the boot back down.
Right.
So it cost me a minute and a half. And then... I've been standing at the fucking front door for minutes. I'm not even having
Well,
it.
look, take a minute. I don't want angry Kieran today. I want happy Kieran.
Nobody wants angry Kieran.
You say that before you do a massacre. Can I start the pod by saying this? Can I start the podcast by saying this? We're doing an episode of no Blasters after this today.
Yeah.
Because I missed last week's at very short notice. And I've paid tribute. I've decided to bring you a gift.
Tribute?
Yeah, I've decided to get you a gift. Do you want to tell people what that is?
This is a 6 DVD box set.
Sorry, Chloe's been roped in to do some of the worst camera work
What's happening?
I've ever seen. We're live on TikTok as well.
The dramatic rise and fall of the world's most powerful empire. Oh, mate. It's a 6-part DVD. I love it.
Yeah, I thought you would like it. I felt bad for messing you about, so I had to pay tribute to the emperor.
Here's episode 3, Seduction of Power.
Sounds.
Yeah. That's the name of my next album. That's fucking... Thanks very much. That's all.
Will you watch those?
I will fully watch it. I love it.
You send me pictures. You watching those in your jammies?
Do you know what? I might not even put my jammies on. It might just be monks. I might just sit like Caesar, lie down on the sofa.
Having a cheesecake.
I'm a wee bit throaty still. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Do you know what I think might be happening?
Don't hold on. Never look at me and say I'm a bit throaty.
Do you know what I think's happening?
What?
I think it's like an acid thing. I think I eat too late. I think I eat after gigs. Do you eat after gigs?
Never.
I'm so bad. See, you're very good at eating before them. I'm bad at eating before. I feel sluggish then.
But where do you go? Or do you make something in the house?
It's always shite.
What did you get last night away from a gig? Because let's talk about the gig last night. Because
last night's gig was good.
Last night's gig was great. Apart from when you were supposed to bring me on and you brought on William Thompson, who I've never seen.
Shit. Can we just... TikTokers can join us on YouTube, but the TikTok stream's about to end.
TikTok people, we're leaving TikTok. This is on YouTube, this actual live stream where you'll see proper camera quality and all that kind of stuff. It's on the Tea With Me YouTube channel, so go and meet us there. And I don't know what people have been saying, but there you go.
All right.
So bye TikTok people.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. Full disclosure. There was a couple of lineup changes last night. I ended up doing 2 sets. And I have a message in my phone that has the actual order that I asked them to print after the lineup changes. And they did it different. Now, should I have seen what was on the wall and gone
The
by
writing
that?
was literally on the wall.
The writing was right there. Should I have done that? Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm only taking half the blame
Yeah.
for bringing William on when it was meant to be you.
Yeah. I didn't mind. I actually preferred it. You were screaming at the end of your set. Like, I thought it was really rowdy. You were literally, like, when you were delivering, you were, like, screaming your lines. Not out of anger, but you were screaming your lines.
Was
and
it? I can't
and the gig
remember.
was lovely.
Oh, throaty.
That's right, you're 30.
Why? What was I screaming at people?
You were just delivering your set, but at like a really loud level.
Mental.
But it was a great gig. I loved it.
I had a great time, to be fair. Do you know? I felt like I had to stamp a couple of people last night, and they deserved it. But because it was Sunday, I felt bad about it.
There was a lot of blue wicket in the crowd last night.
People were People were
hammered,
steaming at that gig, like for a Sunday night. Like normally Sunday nights, we've done some of those charity nights before on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Pretty staid, pretty like pleasant. People are having a couple of pints and it's fucking.
Tim McGarry. Like,
he was also
Tim got
fully
wired
screaming.
Into people.
Yeah, he was.
Tim got wired into people last night.
Yeah, I've never seen him so animated in my life.
Yeah,
he was absolutely screaming a couple of bits. Like
there's a lady who's like repeat heckling, but you can guarantee it was one of those things where like
I know who that was. She won one of the fucking raffle prizes and all.
Right, she clearly like wouldn't know. You know, probably someone probably never been to stand up before, doesn't know not to get involved. And everyone had a bit of back and forth. I think I said you sound like every woman outside like inside courts in the background saying he didn't do it, right? And Tim absolutely blew up and went. He goes, I know it's a charity gig, but you're really doing my fucking head in. Shut the fuck up. And everyone was like, ah.
Do you know it was mental? At one point, all I said, this was at the start of the second half, I said something, and they were fully talking, by the way, the whole way through. This group down at the front, and I just went, let's get a bit rowdy over here. And one of the guys like ran, back off. I went, what? And he goes, back off, I'm having a good time. And I was like, you look like a penguin, you mad cunt. Like,
hold on, the penguin or a penguin?
The penguin.
Oh, right.
The penguin. Danny DeVito, fucking early 90s.
Here,
I know.
I tell you what, you've a bit of DeVito about you as well. Here, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a bit of DeVito a bit of DeVito.
Oh, mate, that's unbelievable. Oh, I love it. Yeah. No, Twank Reynolds. That's top banter. For anybody that watches, It's Always Sunny. Why is it so niche? Anyway, right. I love this. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, this week table?
I haven't seen that yet.
I'll say something about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Not a fan.
What?
Not a fan. Do you know why? People go, see after 4 seasons, it gets brilliant.
I disagree with that because I do hate when people say that. I actually love the early ones. Yeah. But they have aged. Like, obviously, it's like fucking, what?
We all do.
Must be nearly 20 years ago when that started. So, like, fucking, yeah, but I love the early ones. The early ones are, the first episode of that is sensational. Sensational, like.
Do you feel composed now? I feel like at the start there was a lot happening.
I was a wee bit. Mm-hmm. And now do you know what? I'm settled.
Right.
I'm settled now.
What else you get up to this weekend?
Well, I had gigs in Bangor as well on Saturday. Do you know, I wasn't well last week, and then I had.
What was wrong? You just can I just say, you were generally poorly. Is that a fair assumption?
Fuck off. No, last week was different. Last Monday.
You could be diagnosed as.
He has a wee touch
That's
of
what the doctor
He has
says.
a wee touch of that.
Yeah.
Right? No, I imagine
doctors give you like not like antibiotics and all. They'd be like, they prescribe you warm milk.
If you're cooking fish, Kieran, poach it in milk and then drink that milk. Fish milk. That's what they give me.
Your name in medieval times. Fish milk.
We once did a pub quiz in Pugs. This was when COVID was going away and you were allowed out again, but it was restricted numbers.
Yes.
And we won a pub quiz and our team name was Kipper Milk, and it's one of my favourite achievements. And then we went again and we were called, what was the second name? Fish Beef? Wasn't it? Something like that? Yeah, great. Sorry, great banter in my head. Anyway, so
well, here. You guys are crazy.
I know, yeah, wild. And no, so last Monday, I was sitting doing some work.
Can I tell you, sorry, before it goes out of my head? We did a quiz at the Frisky Bear 10-15 years ago in Hollywood, and our team were called the Four Skins, right?
That's
the Four Skins.
Yeah.
The quizmaster never picked up on it.
Oh my God.
Never picked up on it. He'd read it out, the Four Skins, because it's like the way he pronounced it, he never understood it. So he's like, third, we've got the Four Skins, and it never made sense to him.
Our quiz name in the King's Head, where I used to do the pub quiz quite regularly with guys out of Tesco, was my sperm count is. That was our. So he would have to go, like when he's reading the scores out, my sperm count is 24, you know what I mean? Which was great days.
I did a gig there last night. It's not the Doyen, isn't it? Oh.
How was that gig?
I stunk it out. I stunk it out. Kipper milk. Smells like kipper milk. I stunk it out. 40 minutes of new stuff. Woo!
I love going on with, it was something you said to me last night about this, where you go on with new stuff, thinking this is gonna be Def Comedy Jam.
I went on with just concepts of like what it could be. You know, I went on with like a sentence, which is a funny thought, but I had no material, and I was like, I'm just going to see what happens.
Sometimes when I do that, I end up saying that sentence about 4 times.
What?
Whatever my sentence is for each bit.
Yeah.
You know, oh, is this funny? 4 times, say it 4 different ways, and go, it's all right.
But it was it was
rough.
okay. It was good to get the new stuff out, but it was a bit wild. I'm sorry I didn't get a proper hangout last night. That'd be nice because everyone was on.
It was good last night. There was good crack.
What did you eat when you got home?
I don't even want to go into it. Listen,
No.
last Monday. I'll tell you about Monday now. Do you know what? I ended up...
So take it back. Sorry, Doc. Right,
I had a Chinese, but this is what I'm saying. I didn't eat all of it, which is mental. Which is mental. Do you know what? They fucked my order up as well, which really annoyed me because normally they're very good. But you
Where
know
is this?
I don't want to name it now because it's the Chinese I go to all the time. Listen, they're great, but they fucked my order up last night because I asked for rice and they gave me a half and half, and I didn't ask for that.
You just ordered rice?
Like a curry rice, yeah. And I didn't. They put chips in it, and I didn't want that. And nearly all of those chips remained in the bowl at the end of the night. Nearly all of them. I had about
So
3
would you
of
say
them.
it was more chip than rice?
Yes, but I just wanted rice. I didn't want chips. So because I was going, I'm getting a Chinese, yes, but let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not feed into the stereotypes. Now, I only got it because I didn't really eat a lot yesterday. I had some stuff. I sort of binged in the afternoon while I was watching my United match. Had a wee bit of prawns and couscous.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'll have a wee Chinese when I get home. Now, I shouldn't have had it though. I deeply regret having it. Now, the last Monday, I was sitting doing a bit of work and I started to feel like I'm going to fall off this chair. And I had this mad vertigo thing. And it caused me to have a panic attack.
No, what is vertigo? Is vertigo just heights?
No.
You get all dizzy and all?
Yeah, but I was sitting in the living room, so like, or in the kitchen, so there's no.
Is it like an umpire chair?
Yeah, so there's no. I was in my high chair. That's what I was doing. I was sitting there. I was waiting on Chloe bringing me
I
my
could
tea.
see Chloe putting you in a high chair. Oh, you role play that. You
She's bringing it over. She brings over my dinner, and I flip it over. Do it again, right? So we sat there. I felt rough, and then the vertigo kicked in, and I started freaking out because I didn't know it was vertigo.
What brings it on? Have you had it before?
I have had it before, but I haven't had it this bad ever, and so it's crystals in your ear move. Now, what they said though was that this was probably caused. I've had that I had like an infection for a long time, like chest infection or something, and I was trying to ride it out because that's what they basically tell you to do. Oh, it seems to be viral that you're talking about here, so just ride that out. And you're like, it's riding me out for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So, anyway, long story short, sat in Craigavon A&E for 10 hours. That was great.
Why you go Craigavon?
Because, well, that's the nearest hospital.
Right.
Let's not get into where I live too much, right? We've had an incident this week with people coming to the house to deliver stuff.
So right, we've a lot of spin play. I want to. So
let's
crystals in your ears.
So my ear. Right. So the doctor ended up saying to me that they reckon this was
Bit of olive oil in your ear, mate.
He reckoned this was
that worked. People do, that's how you clean out your ears. We keep pipette.
I prefer to jam cotton buds into it.
You never put cotton buds in your ears.
I know, but is there a more stupid invention than those things? Because the only thing it's been invented for is the thing they tell you not to use it for.
Yeah.
It's specifically shaped to go into your ear or dick hole, and what they'll say is, don't put it into either of them, and you're like, no, I won't, I never do. Yeah. Right now, so doctor's going, you doing that? And you're like, no. So anyway, I
could see you taking a wee bit of curry from your half and half. Dipping it in there.
So grim.
Like you're feeding a wee baby mole.
That's so grim. That is so grim. So The hospital was crazy. The hospital was crazy. Like,
So right, okay.
the vertigo caused me to have a proper panic
what day
attack.
and time are
and
you
it's
in
the first
A&E?
one I've ever had. I thought it
What
was
day and
the
time are you in A&E? Roughly.
Monday night, 8:00 through to Tuesday morning at 6 a.m.
I'm because 8 o'clock's not ideal. Because I had to take my son on Saturday, and can I just say, Dundonald A&E has been done up, and they've a separate, almost like a separate kids A&E, which
That's
is
good.
great. And I think if I ever need to go to A&E,
You'll go to the kids' bit.
I'm going to the
Yeah.
kids one, just by
Bring one
myself.
like- all right, okay.
Just by myself, I'm going to the kids one.
Well, what they did was they took it quite seriously when I got there.
Was there any people sitting there like with mad head injuries or anything?
No. There was a lot of people sitting there. There was 2 people sitting there. One person lay down and put her feet against our cabin. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Put her
And
feet
she
up
went to
on our
sleep.
Kev's knees?
Like against his body and slept, and also had like multi-packs of Monster Munch and tonics with her, and it was like a social event.
Right.
It was. We ended up going and sitting outside because it was crazy.
Right.
Now, like, there's an outside bit where you can still hear them calling you, so we did that, but it was freezing. Then anyway,
Your coffee's right.
what's this? Oh, I'm trying to not have caffeine after the panic attack.
Right, well
but
then you put it back.
Joxer, thank you.
There's a lot of things you're trying not to do, but then you do it. Like you're trying not to have. You're like, I didn't want chips.
But here, if people want me to have them, I'm a people pleaser. No, this was the thing. So we
Just get what is that, a cappuccino? Just give it to the mole instead.
so we sometimes when the mole eats, I also get the good of it though. So I don't want
And
the.
then sometimes the mole be sick.
It also looks like curry, but we had
So hold
Well, how
on.
did I-
By the way, just say yes or no. Did you go to A&E with Kev and Chloe?
yeah.
Oh, Kieran,
No, listen.
you're fucking mental.
No, listen.
You said there was a lady there who brought biscuits like it was a social event. You're having a family do?
Chloe drove and I needed our Kev there as an assistant because I was freaking the fuck out. I had a proper panic attack. Like, I literally
mental.
thought I was dying. I thought this is all coming to an abrupt end. I really did.
What did Kev have to do? Is
What did
your
Kev do?
assistant-
He helped calm me down.
Yeah.
He gave me banter.
Right.
He was very funny last week, I have to say. There was a guy in there. Did you ever watch Boy Meets World?
You are a Roman emperor. You brought a jester.
There was a guy.
You brought a jester.
There was a guy. Have you seen Boy Meets World?
I remember it.
Do you remember Mr. Feeney from it, the teacher?
Sure.
He was the voice of Kit from Knight Rider. Well,
Oh.
there was a guy in the A&E looked exactly like him, and we were playing I Spy.
Right.
And at one point, Kev, that guy, see that first picture of him? William Daniels.
Right.
Kev sends me that exact photo and writes, I Spy something beginning with Feeney. And it fucking ruined me, right? And that guy then stood in front of us later in the night, and he just had, like, I don't know if it was human or animal, but there was shit on his trousers. Crazy. So...
They say the NHS waiting A&E and all's like overstretched.
Do you know why? Because people are going
Do you know why?
to it for
Because you're
social
bringing a
events.
squad.
No, false. We sat out in a bit that was empty. There's people going to it. Literally, somebody said to one of those people, you should go home. And she goes, no, I need this. I'm here 4 nights a week. We heard that being said. As
Maybe she's a stunt woman or something.
Maybe she fucking just loves sitting in the A&E. But anyway, mental.
Lewis wants to know, is Kev going to be in your tomb when you die like a pharaoh has his servants with him?
Yeah, but Kieran will make Kev come in still living.
He'll be on a lower shelf in the mausoleum.
Kev's there to calm you down. Like one of those animals that people bring on flights.
Yeah, a comfort Kev. So I'm serious. It all sounds mental now. At the time, it was absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
I was freaking the fuck out.
Did
Anyway,
you do your own talking when you get up there, like the reception, or can you not even talk at that point?
vaguely, but Chloe did most of that.
What was a panic attack like? Tightness in the chest.
It wasn't even in the chest. It was all in my head. But I was struggling to breathe normal, and the vertigo was awful. So it was like I kept feeling like I'm gonna collapse here, really bad. But then they ran all the, like, my blood pressure, my heart rate. They did my ECG and all. It's all fucking grand. So I'm taking it as a reset. Now, last week I did reset. I took some days off. I bailed out of a couple of gigs so that I could do the weekend ones, right? So I owe Lavery's 2 gigs, but then I really
And then
wasn't.
Colin
I got antibiotics on Wednesday.
But then
That's
Colin
changed
dropped out
everything.
last night. Is that like a...
It's like a mug off.
Yes.
As it
yes,
were.
yeah.
So I feel better now because I've had antibiotics, but I think eating late's giving me that week off.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop that.
Okay.
That'll
Dan, we got
change.
any questions? Really?
DJ Bunter wants to know, when you're in hospital, do you make them call you Doctor Kieran Bartlett?
No.
Oh, you...
No,
I
but
guarantee you go into the wee rec room, you go into the staff room, go into the fridge, take someone's milk,
have
make
my
a
own
cup of tea.
stethoscope.
Yeah,
Listen
yeah,
to my
yeah.
own tits.
Yeah, yeah.
No, they
Could you be amongst a company of fellow doctrines?
there's a few doctrines. There's a few people though were like, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
having a panic attack here, leave me alone.
Maybe they're like, why are there so many people there for one guy?
I know, why does he have his entourage with him?
Yeah.
Willie T was just in my pocket, but we no, it was no, I don't. Do you know I'll only really break out the doctor thing if I'm being a cock, and if someone's being a real cock to me, like if they go blah 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 blah, Mr. Bartlett, I'll go, it's Dr. Bartlett, cunt. Now,
Yeah.
and then I kick them down
Dr.
the
Bartlett,
I
cunt.
kick them down the Sparta hole. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Are you related to Stephen Bartlett?
No,
Right.
the CEO guy. No,
Very similar podcasts.
I know. Yeah. No.
Darry of a CEO and Darry of a PE though.
What Darry of a what? PE though, he cock. What do you make?
bro.
What do you make of him on his pod? You'd love to go on his pod, wouldn't you? I bet you'd love that.
Oh yeah, I'd hate all that exposure from a career.
I know, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a podcast I listen to or particularly enjoy, but I've seen some of them back in the day. Don't ever look at me like Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry. What are you doing sitting over there like this?
I'm not a fan of that pod. Like
It seems intense.
it is, mate. It's
And he
so
loves Huel.
he does, and I'll tell you what, it's fucking stank. That's
Yeah?
what it is. Yeah, Huel is shit.
Maybe that's what you need after the show, so bit of Huel down your neck.
Do you know what I think I need? A wee Muller rice. I'm a bed. I think I'm placing a lot of faith in Muller rice based on its record with me last week. The plain ones. Normally I would have got a wee apple Muller rice.
Right.
See now, plain ones. Change. It
Change the
changes on. I did well last week. I changed my diet, my sleep pattern. Did less work. Felt far better. Then I did have a lot of gigs over the weekend.
Right.
But I'm feeling I've got through it. So once we do the pods today, this week becomes relatively chilled.
Right. Dan, we got a question there, or
Yeah, so In the Ocean is tuning in from California. So I
oh,
don't
nice,
know
cowabunga.
anyone else far away that's tuning in.
What fucking time is it?
Can we like to know, like, do you live out there? Are you from there?
Is it
or
like
what's
2:30
happening?
in the morning out there?
It's commitment.
It must be something like that. What, they're 9-10 hours
No.
behind. Also, John, talk about the waterfront.
Waterfront Hall, so we just announced it today. It goes on sale Friday to the public at 10 a.m. Or if you're a Patreon or you sign up for the Patreon, pre-sale is Wednesday at what time, Dan?
10
10 a.m.
with discount.
Nice. To mark this, Dan's gone glassless today.
Yeah.
How come?
I was getting headaches and stuff, so I thought maybe it's the glasses. So-
Vertigo, mate.
Are you
got it from
contacting?
him?
Yeah. Well, either that or I'm just not seeing very well.
But
See,
I
contacts, I
don't know.
couldn't do it. I
What?
couldn't do it.
I can't talk. I couldn't abide.
couldn't touch my eye.
the touching of the eyeball.
You get used, like it's, yeah, at the start it's not fun, but you get pretty used to it.
Oh, they're like mini glasses.
Is it like touching the end of your dick? But like, you know,
Until you put contact lenses
like
on the
like
mole.
I imagine it's like
Mole's
touching the
not
end of your
bad
dick with
eyesight,
like Velcro or something. You know, taking a wee Brillo pad to your dick. Is that what it feels like?
Not really, no.
All right, you know, like a dry, scratchy feeling. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
what it would be like touching your eye.
The worst bit is if you sort of gets pulled to the side of your eye or behind your eye and then you lose it for a while. That's
Behind your eye.
yeah.
Are we announcing the lineup
You
for
can-
the
is
waterfront?
that you're like magnifying the inside of your brain? I wouldn't want to see that.
We're not announcing the lineup for waterfront. No.
No, not today anyway.
Special guests, though.
Special guest is what it says.
Special guests.
Right.
Special guests always good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Special guest. It's vague, but it's good. It's saying it's going to be good. You know.
it does. Well, it says it's gonna be special.
How do you like to be billed?
What do you mean?
You know, say an MC, say you're in America,
Right.
and you're doing the mothership,
Right.
and the MC says to you, how do you want me to bring you on? What do you want me to say? Do you have a thing you like people to say?
No, not really. I have things I don't want them to say here.
Yeah.
I don't want them to go, this guy's just done this or he's gonna do that. Just
Like building it up too much.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah,
people
yeah.
going, just go, this guy's
It makes
great.
it seem like you've asked for that to be said.
Yeah, and you know what really melts me? On the odd occasion when I've
Danny DeVito.
when I've actually said to people, please don't say that,
Yeah.
and they say it anyway.
Yeah.
That drives me up a wall because I don't often put myself out there to go, listen, mate.
Yeah, I avoided a certain MC for a long time years ago because they would do this thing where they would be like, they would purposely build up what you'd done. This was at the Pavilion. So you're just dropping in and try some material, and they would purposely build up what you'd done and be like, he's here tonight. It made it seem like you were going, I'm too good for this.
Yeah,
when
actually, and the audience are sitting there going, cock, before you've even come on.
And their expectation levels are so high, and you're trying a new bit about your dad having fucking athlete's foot or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Not going to be a great bit.
No, I hate that. I hate when...
Is athlete's foot still going? When
what
was
do
the
you
last
mean?
time you heard of someone getting athlete's foot?
A long time ago, to be fair. I associate it with one of my brothers because he had it a fair bit.
Right.
Don't like him anyway, but it's one of them things where that made
That
me
pushed
like him
you
a
over the
bit
edge
less.
with
Where
it?
when your feet are stinking as well, so
Yeah.
you don't even have redeeming feet quality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you ever get a verruca back in the day?
I had one verruca in my life. It was fucking grim.
Yeah.
I got it when I was in Lisburn Swimmers for primary school.
Yeah.
And see when it came out, it was like pulling a parsnip out of the bottom of your fucking foot. It's disgusting.
Did you get it frozen?
No, we got St. John's wort,
Yeah.
and it goes on, and then the doctor was like, so you file round it with like a not sharp nail file. So you file round it, and you'll basically
Yes,
file
yes.
it, and the hard bit of skin will be left in the middle,
Yes.
and then you pull it out, and it's like it's
My
literally
dad cut
it's like
mine
a
out with a razor.
it's like a plant's root inside your foot. It's fucking disgusting.
I got it done with like the freeze, whatever that is they have in the doctors,
Aye.
and then it just a couple of weeks later just drops out and there's a hole in your foot. It's weird,
Aye,
like.
the hole in the foot is fucking mental, but yeah, so grim. I remember having is there the shame of the verruca sock,
Oh.
the foot condom, nightmare.
When did you go swimming last? When you go to like Kenmare and all, do you go swimming?
Yeah,
Do you?
yeah. Can't, why is that funny?
I can just like, most people are gonna, if they go swimming,
They'll go regularly here.
they're gonna get in the water. No, I just mean they're gonna get in the water. They're gonna swim a little bit, and then they're gonna maybe sit with their feet in for a minute and then get out. I can just see
tread
you
water
doing it
for
in a
ages.
weird way.
I tread water for ages while Chloe swims. I can tread.
So Chloe's up and down, like Michael Phelps, and you're just
I'll
in the one
tread
spot?
and move around. I'll do about a length in the time it takes her to do like 5.
right.
Because I'm just treading and like clawing myself towards it. I'll never go horizontal.
Would you ever do like a cold water swim here or anything? Could we get you into something like that?
What do you mean, like out in the sea?
Yeah.
No.
If it was
Shite.
safe, if it was like a rock
It's never
pool kind of thing?
safe. People die every day in the sea. I'll be one of them.
Yeah.
I have no confidence in myself. Here, this is the thing. People will always go, oh, but you'll find your feet. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. I know I won't. Do you know why? Because anytime I've tried to find my feet, I need somebody to actually grab me and go, find your feet. And they've found it for me. I'll die.
But what if it's shallow?
I'll die slowly. I'll still die. Like, you wouldn't believe how bad I am on my feet in water. It's
Yeah.
mental.
What if you get to 4 verruca socks on you? On 2 on each foot?
That'll be worse because that'll make my wee feet go numb as well. So
Yeah.
even if I find them,
Yeah.
because they're very tight.
There's a song I guarantee you won't have heard. Have you listened to that song? I bet you haven't listened to that song I sent you. It makes me so sad because I know you'll love it. Dragula by Rob Zombie. You
I
haven't?
did listen to it.
No, you
I
didn't.
did listen to it.
Did you like it?
I thought it was all right. I'm not going to sing it. Like, I mean,
I don't, I'm not asking you.
I thought you wanted me to sing it.
No.
Yeah, it's all right.
Right.
I'm
But
not a big fan
When
of
you
it.
said Numb, it reminded me of a song
Linkin
you wouldn't
Park?
have heard of, not well known.
Alright.
The Pet Shop Boys have a song called Numb, and it's beautiful.
I don't know it.
It's really beautiful.
Do you know what Pet Shop Boys song I like? You only tell me you love me when you're drunk. Oh, I love that.
Don't know it.
It was from the era when they both had blonde bleached spikes, and
What about their cover of Always on My Mind?
great.
You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. It's a Sins of fucking.
Oh, it's a banger. Do you know we watched the other night the documentary about the making of We Are the World. Have you seen this shit?
No.
On
That's when all the pop stars came together.
yeah, it's like the American
Poor Man's Live Aid.
It is. That's
Right.
exactly what it is. Because the artists are probably bigger than some of the British ones, but the song is a bit fucking.
We are the world.
We are the children.
Do you remember they did an updated version of Do They Know It's Christmas?
With
And
fucking
Dizzy Rascal does that rap.
Sugar Babes?
Well, what's the line he goes? This Yuletide for the deprived. There's this if you think I stunk out the doyen last night, Dizzy Rascal stinks out that song.
Who was it that sang changed the words?
Spirit folk
of,
for the deprived this Yuletime.
Who
That's
was
what
it
it says.
that changed the words of CeeLo Green?
Right.
Changed the words of Imagine when he was singing Imagine, which is such a fucking cliche song to sing. And you know the ball drop in New York,
Yeah.
and he for the new year, like years ago, and he changed the words of, so he said, instead of imagine, whatever it is, imagine there's no heaven, no religion too, or whatever, he changed it to all religions true. And people were like, nah,
Yeah.
my religion's true, all the others are shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm saying we're all doing the you're shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it was a great documentary. There's a great bit because we
Is MJ floating about there?
yeah, massively, because he wrote it. Him and Lionel Richie. It sort of started through Lionel Richie, and then he involved Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. But Stevie
Did
Wonder,
they wrote that really late into the night, didn't they? It took them quite a while.
yeah, they were at it.
All night long.
Yeah. They were like, Lionel, do you want to save some children? He was like, I'm easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
They said there's plenty of space on the floor there to dance, but you couldn't talk him out of it. Before you knew it, he was.
There was literally a bit,
That's awesome.
genuinely a bit at the start where they were like, so yeah, he phoned me and I answered the phone and I was like, what'd you say? Hello. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a stupid video. Have you seen the video for that one?
No.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie plays a blind student in a university and some woman makes a clay face of him that looks like I made it.
Is she not blind?
Sorry, she's blind. Good, Dan.
Is he blind too?
Otherwise, it's just somebody sculpting the blind guy. She
He won't appreciate it.
feel your own face in clay, right? So she's blind. He's standing there.
I would
fucking,
love to make a clay you.
You'll need a fair bit of fucking clay, like. So like the best bit of this documentary, the two best bits for me, actually, right, of three great bits, right. So one is
Twice.
when they were one of the best bits was they're talking about involving Stevie Wonder, and they say to him, Stevie, we have a month here, come over and write this song, because in order to get everyone together to record it, they were like, let's do it after the American Music Awards. Everyone's going to be in LA anyway, and then everybody can come to the studio after and do this. And it was fucking, what do you call him? Bollocks, what do you call that producer? Fucking Quincy Jones is going to produce, so like everyone wants to work with him and all this. And so Stevie Wonder, though, apparently is just notorious for going, yeah, I'll be there.
That's not his
He's
fault.
on the West Link. Listen.
Not his fault. He shouldn't be on the West Link.
Right.
Hopefully he's not by himself.
Right. Kev's just driving him, right? And so like
He probably thinks he is there.
right, so apparently like he would just be like, yeah, I'll be there, and then it doesn't show up, but then when he does show up like 3 weeks late and the song's written,
Right.
that's when he comes in being like, I have ideas.
Right.
So he caused a lot of shit. Now this leads into the second bit. While they're recording it, Stevie Wonder, they're struggling to get everybody just to sing it together, because people have had a demo of it for a day or two, but it's just like, just to get people all to just stand in a line
Yes.
and sing it, and everyone sings in the same octave, and if you're getting out of your range, just stop so that you don't fucking screech or anything like that, right? Or if it's getting too low, just stop, right? And because there's 40 voices, right? And they're struggling, and Stevie breaks out, I think we should have some Swahili in this. And they're like, what? And no one wants to say no to Stevie
Some
Wonder.
lines sung in Swahili, in the language, right?
Yeah. And so Stevie starts singing some lines in Swahili. And Waylon Jennings, this fucking old country singer, just goes, I'm out. Just fucking sticks his hat on, out the door, leaves, right? Bob Dylan is standing there the whole way through this, by the way, like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like he's, like he, like.
I feel like we're being disrespectful.
I know, but mate, seriously.
It's like you going to the doctor.
You can tell so you can tell he wants to be there to do it.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's like the most uncomfortable thing for him, being around like, I mean, mate, Cyndi Lauper in this.
Right. She's a nightmare. Time after time.
Mate, like, see if she wasn't a famous singer, she would just be like,
out having fun.
She would just be in like the front row of gigs being a melter. That's
Yeah.
like, she's a full melter, right?
Yeah.
But there's
They didn't think that at first, and then
then
through college.
oh, this guy, right? So I mean, and then she just does it fucking over and over again, time after time, if you will.
I did
Now,
that. I did that.
did you say time after
Yeah,
time?
the first one I did, yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm really annoyed about that.
Yeah.
Do I have any other Cyndi Lauper songs? I thought you did Girls Just Want to Have Fun, the first one.
No, I was the second or third.
All right, okay. Well, anyway, fuck her. Right, so she's mental. But anyway, so there's a great bit in this, and the best bit.
I drove all night. I thought that was Roy Orbison. I drove all night.
The best bit, right? And you can see a video of just this bit, is when, so Prince was meant to be there, bailed, right? And took off in his little red Corvette, right? Now, anyway, he
Nice.
he was meant to do this line that's gonna lead in, so they have everyone sing the choruses, and then it's gonna be line about, right? And then some people get told there's no line for you, so right, and then other people are told, right, Prince was meant to be here, but here, Huey Lewis, you're gonna do Prince's line. You can tell he wants to do it, but he's been singing all night and he's fucking wrecked. And he goes to sing. So the bit is gonna be Huey Lewis does a line, Cyndi Lauper does a line, some woman I don't know does a line, and then they're all gonna do this stand together as one fucking 3-parter, right? Michael Jackson, by the way, this is in the key change bit. Michael Jackson has to deliver a line where he goes like, when you're down and out and you feel there's no hope at all, something like that. He fucking made every take. Just fucking Michael.
Say what you want about him.
Here, we're down the house.
Professional in the studio. Professional in the
Total
studio.
pro, right? Do you know why? Probably there's no
Rogue
kids
outside
in
the
studio.
studio.
Right? So no distractions, right? Listen.
Now this guy blew off steam. I won't lie. Outside the studio.
Work hard, play hard.
Gallivanter. Yes.
So
Ciaran Bartlett thinks Michael Jackson never did anything bad.
oh, that's fucking mental. Makes me worry about Aaron Butler.
Real
Now,
recognize real.
so he absolutely, Michael Jackson smashes it. Like, I mean, it's brilliant. It's actually brilliant, right? And then these ones come in, and mate, it's like, I swear to God, it's like disaster after disaster.
I would love to. What's this on?
It's on Netflix, but this clip you can see on YouTube, and you see Michael Jackson standing in the background going, and he has sung. It made it so funny because it makes it funnier because he's standing in the sunglasses in the fucking, the slightly military looking fucking like that cool black jacket, like, and he's just standing there like.
You say military, but not like the Russian military, more like a camp space military.
Yeah. So he's like, he's in that. I mean, it's absolutely fucking hilarious because he just nails his line, then looks over at them. Cyndi Lauper during this bit, I don't know what she's doing, but it's fucking brutal. And she starts cracking up because they're saying to her, Cyndi, every time you sing, because you have to step into the mic, because they've only a certain amount of mics. And they're like, every time you sing, it's like people are talking. Sounds like people are talking. And she starts going, oh, guys, please stop talking when I'm singing. You're killing me. It was all her jewelry. It was all the shit where she has on her, making like noises. But mate, see, this bit, his reaction in the background, there's a bit where he actually goes like that, because he's just going, how are you even singers?
He's not like whack. Like he's still. He's not white yet. Yes.
This is fucking just so brutal. Oh, there's the face.
Take it back once more.
Say hello to
Oh, we fucked
Oh,
it
it's
here.
okay. I've heard it 100 times. Don't worry. Crisp.
But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall.
Let us realize the change will only come when we
I'll give a
Is that
fiver.
me?
I'll give a fiver to the person who tells us who it is.
I mean, I feel like that guy, Huey Lewis, started great.
Yeah.
And then ran out of steam.
He does get it. He does eventually get it. Now the thing is though, is like that's at like 4 a.m.
Right.
People are starting to freak the fuck out in there.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's great. He's totally normal guy.
Dan, can you hit us with a?
What's he
Butler's in the
saying?
comments? He's saying hashtag free MJ.
Finally, some Michael Jackson content on the stream.
Unbelievable.
Aaron, are you okay? Aaron, are you okay?
Are you okay, Butler?
And the ocean says it's 3:30 in California.
3:30.
You're loving it, like
That sounds like the
3:30 in the morning.
Sounds like an R&B
Not a
EP you'd bring out.
3:30 in the morning. 3:30 a.m.
3:30 in California.
Here's the picture of the start of that album.
Yeah. Now I asked you to bring your guitar because in the second half, because we're on to 1, but we're going to take a quick break at 12.
Right.
When we come back, on these live streams, we start doing karaoke at the end of every Friday live stream.
Have you?
Yeah, but I'd love us to I wonder, could we write a song or something?
Only if we call it "We Are the World 2.0."
No, could we call it 3:30 in California?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, but we'll park that. We'll do that. That's what we do. We plant that to tease people to say we'll be doing that at the end.
Do you know, the thing is as well about all that, there's a great moment in that documentary as well where Bob Geldof comes in and gives like a proper Kieran Bartlett's about to come on 3 hours into this charity gig speech, a proper guys, we all know why we're here. An absolute I don't mean to bring anybody's mood down, but
He's like me.
malaria and meningitis are rife, and you're like, oh, how are you
Sore
not bringing the
headaches,
mood
Bob,
down?
Sore headaches.
Yeah.
And they're coming from one person. He's like me talking about Kevin Hart. It's like eventually at some point you need something new.
Diminishing returns.
You move on.
Yeah.
Dan, hit us with a question there, please.
A lot of people asking about Blue Lights.
Yeah.
If you've watched it, if you could play a part in it. Now, later in the week, we're probably gonna.
We might have a bit of a Blue Lights special.
We might deep dive into it. So.
But do you watch Blue Lights?
I haven't seen the second series yet, but I watched the first series.
Would I play a role in it? I mean, nah, probably not. I mean, I auditioned quite a few times to get one, but no, I auditioned for this series.
So did I.
Did you?
Yeah.
What role you auditioned?
It was a wee part of a shopkeep who has to come out and go, someone's dead.
You've been great at that.
I know.
I've seen that scene.
in episode 1.
I haven't seen the series. I don't know when it is.
You look like a shopkeeper, but I could see you more like old style shopkeeper. You know, with like a.
Do you know what it did?
You know, like a barber. You know that barbers wear those like.
I overacted it. What?
So you came out.
I was too big.
Yeah. What seems to be going on here?
What brings you to the door of Kippa Milk? You know what I mean? They're like, no, just doing lines on the page, and I'm like, yep, no problem.
Yeah.
What brings you to the door of Kippa
What
Milk?
has you at the mercantile? What business say you? It's Belfast 2024.
Are you here to trade pelts of flesh?
The line is, what do you want?
What ails you, good sir? They're like just more like an old school Belfast. Sort of. Oh mate, great
Reveal
days.
your identity.
I would definitely be in it for the crack. Yeah.
Oh, I really wanted to be in it. I actually thought I was going to be in it.
I had a good feeling about that.
I had a great feeling.
And then
People had a good feeling.
people had a good feeling. It was out there. It was on the street.
There was word.
word.
I will say this, and we've played bad auditions that I've done before. I did a great audition for Blue Lights. I did a great. I couldn't have done a better job for me.
Yeah.
But obviously it wasn't right for the show. But I was happy with my audition. I was really happy.
I feel like I jammed mine quite quickly in between getting to a hotel in Glasgow and eating in that hotel.
Right.
And that's where I fucked myself.
Right.
Literally in the middle of me recording the audition. Have we talked about this?
No.
In the middle of me recording that audition,
Your food game.
the food arrived and the
So you were doing the. 'cause normally
Chloe
you want
dropped the
white
camera
background.
and revealed that I was standing macaques during that audition. True story.
And you sent it.
No, I didn't send that. I have it.
Right.
We have that.
Right.
I will put that out once the series is aired.
Do you always audition in your?
This is getting a
tracks?
bit Weinstein.
Weinstein? I'm in a hotel room with my wife. I didn't do like.
You're making your.
I'm shooting the audition
So
from
you're,
there up.
hold on, you're in addition. You get a lady to film you doing the audition,
Fuck
and
up.
you're in your pants
Yeah,
in a hotel room.
yeah,
That's suspicious behaviour.
yeah. If only I hadn't known her for 8 years and fully married her. Yeah.
Yeah. So you did the audition, and you're probably like, "It was good, but we could do it again." But also, your footage just arrived. So you
in
went,
fairness, I did say to her, "If you record this audition for me, I'll help your career."
yeah, yeah.
I did say that. I did say that. Yeah,
I would
the
love
food
to have
came.
done-
And do you know what's the food? That was one of the most expensive takeaways I've ever bought, and it was fucking garbage.
Can I tell you? Sounds like a lovely French restaurant.
Mm.
The role I auditioned for is one of the main. It's the.
Oh, like a
Can I say?
villain.
There's nothing wrong. Yeah.
I don't know. Are you allowed to?
An NDA?
Can you? Yeah, but can you say what role you auditioned for? I'm not like.
I don't even know.
Why would you not be able to say what role you auditioned for?
I think it's more important before it's been made and put out.
Exactly. I auditioned for a role of a baddie. Let's say that. Yeah, I enjoy watching it, but there is part of me that's like,
bollocks.
But I'm looking at it being like, there's a guy who plays a dead body. I'd have done that.
I
don't
would-
want them to think I'm like, I've got to be one of the main guys.
I know. Here.
I just like to be part of it. I'll
Do
be
you know-
anything.
There's a role. I can't go into too much detail. There's a thing that I've written, and there's a role in it. I don't normally write things for myself, but there's a role in something that I've written that I would fucking love to be.
Will you write it?
No, but
You can be in it.
I never do that. Although I have done it this once, and I'm making a short later this year.
Character's
that I'm
called Kieran. Character description: tall Danny DeVito. You're like, who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get?
Loves takeaways. Has to eat them on screen.
You're on screen in the
Eats them in
role.
his cacks.
Kieran and Chloe always beside you, or Kevin and Chloe always beside you on screen.
Unbelievable.
The Q Breakfast team got a cameo in it, apparently.
I know. Andrew Ryan's in it.
Hey, can the Two with Me production team get a cameo in season
Andrew
3?
Ryan's in it?
Yes, Andrew Ryan is in Blue Lights. He's
Massive.
in 2 scenes, 2 different things. He's an extra playing. Yeah, I can't say because they posted up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's playing like himself, like the Q Breakfast team are covering something.
Yeah.
And they're sort of in the background, and then he is an extra in like a dinner type evening scene. Andrew Ryan's all over it.
He
We need
loves it.
Andrew Ryan to get us in the Blue Lights.
I know.
Do you know what?
I've never felt like I've needed him to advance my career until now.
Oh no, you're gonna show up in your pants.
I know I'm gonna just be down. I'm gonna be outside his house.
You wrote something years ago, and I want to say, you know, but I can't say too much. Can I say what it was about, just in a word?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you should. That would be great, and we could all be in it. Traffic wardens.
Yeah, they'd write a thing about traffic wardens. Yeah.
That would be great.
That was also written for everybody to be in it. Yeah.
I think that'd be really good now.
It was a decent wee script. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the fuck that is. It's probably on a computer somewhere.
Dan, can you hit us with a question, please?
A lot of people saying you should have played the copper in season 2, who looks like you, Desmond Eastwood.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I would have loved that.
I haven't seen season 2, so I don't know.
He's like a better looking version of me. I hate that. And there's a character called Shane.
Jeff's listening in Melbourne, so he's further away than California.
Oh yeah.
Massive.
Love Mel. Kieran Bartlett's
What time is it in Melbourne? Like fucking 11 tonight?
Something like that, yeah.
Kieran Bartlett's got to get himself to Australia. He has to. The people want it.
Do you know, I've been watching a lot of ancient Egypt stuff this week, and there was a crocodile thing on it yesterday, and it made me, even though I was in Egypt, it made me fear Australia.
Right.
We also saw a video
In
yesterday.
Melbourne city centre, there's not loads of crocodiles.
I bet you there's snakes, but
I did not see any in the
Oh no, but that's the point. You won't see them,
Right.
and then the fucking
too late.
That's when the fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about. I don't know how I feel about that day of travel to get there.
But that's what it is, a day of travel.
I know. I don't think I enjoy it though.
Oh, it'd be weird to enjoy it, but there's some nice parts, like...
Being on a plane that long.
Yeah.
Fitter people than me struggle with it.
Yeah.
Niall didn't enjoy it.
Niall struggled.
Niall didn't enjoy it. Told me about it. Said it was shite. And Niall's fucking like a quarter of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you
I maybe
watch...
need to trim down before we do it.
Right.
I'll be there in 10 years.
I love that you're doing like a hardest geezer type challenge, just to get on a plane.
Mate, this is the
Like
thing
he
I've
runs
said
the
for
length of
years.
Africa, you're running the length of Falls Park.
I need to lose about 10 stone to be a fat guy. That's what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely mental.
So you're saying just to be considered just a fat guy?
Just for people to go, "You fucking fat bastard. See, just to be that guy. 10 stone. Like, I need to lose a guy. It's mental to think
People
this
are
way.
like, what's your fit? A PT's like, Kieran, what's the goal? People just say he let himself
I
go.
want people to nudge me and go, fat bastard. You can't do that. And I'll go, I'll give it a go. Whereas at the minute, I'm at the point where people go, you can't do that. And I go, oh no. I know. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever had like PTs reach out to you and be like, Kieran, I love the work of you?
Yeah,
And that
because
kind
they
of
think I'm gonna be their fucking project.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be their biggest success story on
Yeah.
their. I'm like, I won't be.
Yeah.
I won't be. I'll be something that you work on for 3
these
months.
Bastards at the Chinese have
do you know what?
delivered to my house again.
I make PTs get existential. Do you know what I mean? I give them a crisis because they start going, wait, can I not help this guy? Because I don't want to be helped.
Yeah. 10 stone. Imagine if you did though.
I know. I
That'd
do.
be nuts.
I often imagine it.
Yeah.
I often imagine what it would be like to like. I don't even know what it would be like to be smaller. It'd be weird.
But you like, surely you, like when you started doing stand, like you. I'm only saying this because you talked about it
Yeah.
on pods and stuff. Didn't you say you put on loads of weight when you were in uni?
I put on a fair bit at uni, and then I put on loads when I was sick in 2014.
But like before uni, do you not remember that? No. Or does that feel like so long ago?
it feels like ages ago, and I was still back then. I was a fat guy.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never not been a fat guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But back then you wore fingerless gloves, so maybe you just need to get them back on. That was the key to it. When Kieran started doing stand-up, when I met Kieran, every single summer, winter, spring,
I
autumn,
did wear fingerless
Kieran
gloves.
wore fingerless black gloves on
Nobody-
stage and
no-
off,
no-
and
no,
hockey jerseys.
Some
That
people.
was cool.
People. Fucker. Some people thought that I had scars on my hands, and that's why I was wearing them. What's wrong with your hands?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Why did you wear them?
Because it was cool.
Yeah.
No, it's like I thought I'm a cool guy.
Right.
Emo was clinging on to me,
Right,
so I had my fingerless,
Yeah.
and I had like my wee sweatbands and all, and my fucking
Sweatbands and hockey jerseys.
hockey shirts. Yeah,
Why
I'll-
you wouldn't wear a hockey? I haven't seen you wear a hockey jersey.
I have my Belfast Giants one. I don't wear all of them anymore. I used to have.
The Giants give you a
Oh,
honorary
they
shirt?
gave me a fucking great shirt. It has my name and all on the back of it.
I better get that in November.
What?
I better get that in November.
Oh, you want one?
I want one.
I think you should get one.
Yeah.
It says Bartlett 23 on the back of it.
Can I ask you something? Not a question that's coming, but see, We Dirties.
Yeah.
We review food places. Has there ever been a bad one?
Right. So with the bad wee dirties, we just don't put them out.
Okay.
Because I'm not a real food reviewer, so I don't think it would be fair to shit on businesses. So we've been to a couple of places where
So you're saying that you can confirm there's been there's unreleased We Dirties. There's a vault of We Dirties.
there's maybe, is there two?
Released.
They're
the
deleted,
tapes.
but I think
released.
there's, I
the
know, but I think
tapes.
no, they're deleted, but I think there's two, wasn't there? Where we went.
Where did you shoot those?
I know one of them was in a mash establishment in Edinburgh. It was fucking trash.
It's quite specific.
It was.
I feel like we can work that out.
No, but
a
I mean-
mash establishment.
But I mean, that's their whole thing is, oh, come here. It's literally called something's mash place, right? Fucking shit.
Detective.
So shit.
Yeah, Google it.
No, Google it. But
Mash
I'm
place,
not,
Edinburgh.
mate. I've talked about this. It was fucking gash. That's what it should be
Maker's
called.
Mash Bar.
Should be called gash bar. It was trash.
Trash mash.
I mean, listen. The reason with them
Trash mash?
Yeah.
Any good to you?
The reason why buttery trash. The reason why we didn't. Now here, see this. All looks like a good time.
Fully
right?
gluten-free puddings.
Take
Ooh.
it back, Kieran.
Here, this looks great.
Pardon?
Fully gluten-free puddings.
I know,
Take
but
it back.
I've got to say
Book
this.
all
Right?
walk voted
Here.
best of the best. 2018, 2019, 2020.
I'm telling you now.
What's
I'm
your
telling you
problem
now.
with them, Kieran?
Whoa, what's
The
the issue?
mash. The mash was fucking woeful.
Number one restaurant in the UK for everyday eats, 2022.
It's trash. Seriously, it's so bad.
You must have to pay for your meal. Is that the issue?
No, it was
Karen,
so bad.
No white glove treatment.
Right, so I got mine. So I got a thing. It was like like
Looks
a
incredible.
gammony type thing, like thick bacon.
Sorry,
right?
vegetarian, vegan, dairy-free, and gluten-free. I'm going to this place.
Well,
Me and
there you
Dan
go.
are going.
Oh,
Let's
there you
have a
go.
trip.
You'll have a shit time, and then you'll go. You were right, Karen.
Right.
You were right not to put that wee dirties out.
What did you order?
I had mash with bacon in it, and I think it was like, and see all the bacon that was meant to be in that mash in a tiny clump at the bottom, not through it. The mash was badly seasoned and lumpy, shite. It came with, mine had like a bacony thing. Didn't you order a sausage? It was like a fucking boiled dick. It was so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I know, so bad, right? I can't even remember what Kev got. Was Kev with us or Ealing? Or both?
Oh, definitely.
They
Can I say, Kev was definitely
right.
there. Were you there?
They were over.
Kev was there.
They were over they came and stayed with us for like
For emotional
for
support.
about 4 or 5 days. It was so bad, and it was one of the places I was really excited about. See, my thing, my meat that was supposed to have like, it was like a gammon thing, like a gammon steak.
I'd say
thing.
I could definitely say your
There
meat's
was-
like
the fat on it wasn't cooked, and then it came with like this honey stuff on it,
right.
and it was just swimming in it. It was fucking grim, and the service was fucking trash.
Right.
Jim says he ate there last May and it was great. So
Oh.
Well, Jimmy, that's why you're not the host of Wee Dirties, because your tastes aren't exacting enough. Now,
What's been the number one wee dirties? What's been there's
two that are neck and neck for me that I would fully go back to all the time.
who's the lady whose place you go up to?
Bethel's Kitchen, and I know who's the lady whose place you go up to, Chloe. Right now, we any chance
Not
I can
for
get
a
in-
wee dirties.
Can I get into your place tonight? So
For the bacon mash?
So there's that's what she calls it. That's what she calls it. Do you want a wee bacon mash? Do you? Do you want to mash your bacon? So we so
Honey dripping off your
Bethel's
gammon?
Kitchen in Dromore is a bagels
Sorry.
place.
Yeah.
Willetta runs this place.
A bagels place?
Yeah, it's they
Gluten free?
they do have gluten free ones, I think, don't they? I'm
Sure they do
pretty
in
sure
Anna.
they have a GF version, right? Mate, it's fucking it's an outrage.
Talk me through what are we talking? Meats?
So you can get one. So the wee menu changes now, but you can get one that has like, say like it's like an Italian style, lots of like cold cut stuff in it, with like sauce and lettuce and what have you, right? And then you can get like nearly any type of bagel you can even think of, right? And then there's one. Don't be a dick.
Mars bar.
I was gonna say like fucking a bagel made out of stuff from Saturn. Now there's a French dip bagel, which is very dirty, French toast bagel, and then excuse me, you can get one that's like bacon and stuff like that, bacon cheese, bacon egg, all that kind of stuff. And then the one I get has like bacon, avocado, all manner of dirt. It's sensational now. It is, and you can also buy like
Dromore?
so like jars of pickles, and you can buy like jars of onions, and you can buy like wee desserts and all, pecan pie.
I will actually make a trip up there.
It's unbelievable.
We're going to take a really quick
And then
break.
sorry, just before we do take that break,
I need a pee so bad.
I know, but the what do I call it, the smokehouse in Portadown. what do
Yes,
you
I
call it?
want to talk to you about there after because
It's
I want to talk
fucking
about barbecue meats.
unbelievable. Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Anytime someone says Harry Potter to me now, I just keep doing impressions of the whole series. Do you want a Mama McGonagall?
Yes, please.
1, 2, 3, Vera Verto.
You do a good Umbridge. Yeah.
You know, I really hate children.
Do you do any male characters from
I
Harry Potter?
can do Rubius Hagrid. I think I can do Radcliffe.
I've heard this. You can't, but go ahead.
Apparently not. Apparently not. That's
Well, yeah, at least we know you're doing Alan Carr.
You can do Rupert Grint's face in the first few. Yeah. Rupert Grint, in the first 3, acts like he's in Give My Headpiece. Anytime something happens, he does the same face Uncle Andy does.
Mervyn!
We're going into the Forbidden Forest, Harry, and fucking we're all sitting there going,
Is there any Catholics here?
I had a good set, right? And it was only him left to go. All the other acts had been on. And so I was like, fucking, I have a good chance here. Because, like, I could feel a strong set. You know, it's only this, I don't know who this guy is, but he's left.
2 first names.
I was like, yeah, he's from Cork. I'm like, this guy has nothing to offer. He came out and he did a bit about looking like Dougal from Father Ted. And it fucking slid.
Floored.
Do your Dougal face, Dougal. Ted, I don't even believe in organised religion.
I actually was on billboards in China for a tool company. So they came,
Oh, hang on.
they done. There was a Chinese tool company, right? And they came over to
Schwarzenegger.
they came over and they were taking pictures of us using the tools. So they came on site and it was this is our brand and we're just trying to get like Irish looking people using the tools to sell them because back home people in China won't use them unless they're like, oh no,
International.
These Irish builders use them because they know the Irish builders, right? And then it got to the stage where like they done photos of me in front of a forklift wearing a waistcoat and all. Like it got to the stage where it wasn't like it wasn't clothes that you would wear on the site and all. And I was like,
Paddy's in a tux with
turned
an
into-
orbital sander. You did spend time with, I remember you particularly telling me, like an older lady for a while.
When you say older, by the way,
63.
no.
What would your cut-off age be?
See, it depends on the woman, right?
I agree.
Because I'd still buck sure.
Dan, can we get a Google as to what age Cher is?
78. You don't need to Google it. I look at it every day.
She's 78,
But
mate.
think of the talent that dude's seen, right?
That does you no favours now.
It does. That's a legacy, dude.
Oh, man.
What's wrong with that? Is that Brandon Flowers from The Killers? Boys, you have to buck sure. I'm not being. I am. You do have
You're
to.
saying it like it's a new pop-up sandwich shop in town. You have to try this. It's a 78-year-old moth pal.
Suppose if there was beef between myself and Van Morrison, it would be
Sorry, yourself and...
between myself and Van Morrison. It would be. It's hard to have beef between a legend of Northern Irish music, global music, and and Van Morrison. I've also heard he's been asked several times to appear on local media that he won't come to, that he doesn't like Robin Swan. Robin and I are of course great friends. We met at Pamela Ballantyne's house. I won't hear a bad word against Robin Swan. He's the lost child of Lear, the lost swan.
What was going on at Pamela Valentine's house? You guys were there?
What isn't going on at Pamela Ballantyne's house, Shane? I mean, you want to talk about a party mecca?
Right.
I'll take you to Pammy's.
And we're back. Welcome back to the second hour of the Tea With Me live stream. We're doing these every day this week for free, public, on YouTube. I'm joined by Tea With Me favourites, none more so than one of my best friends in the entire planet.
Kieran Bartlett.
Kieran Bartlett, but why'd you laugh when I said that?
It's nice to be liked, Shane.
Yeah.
Makes me,
And
makes me giddy.
You're not liked here. You're loved. I was like Louis Walsh there in X Factor.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
that's great.
I
love you too.
I love it when they're like, you know, like boot camp.
Yeah.
They're like, got bad news, I'm afraid. If you want to stay around. If you didn't want to stay around, they go, I'm buzzed up.
I've got bad news. You know, your granny's been watching you from her hospital bed. I've got bad news for you. You're not going to see her for at least 4 weeks.
Yeah. She's gone into a coma.
Just say, because Louis going to lock you in his dungeon. No, yeah.
Have you ever seen that video of Louis? By the way, if you're watching this on Instagram, we'll be live for a few minutes and then go over to the Tea With Me YouTube and we're here until 1 o'clock. There's a Louis Walsh clip where he's like in a car waiting outside flats or something, right? And some woman's like, Louis Walsh. And he just goes, will you shut the fuck up? Shout my name.
Really?
It's great.
Oh my God. It's like Jimmy Carragher hackling on kids.
Because he's someone you expect that, like, Louis just loves it. You'd be like, Louis loves it.
Yeah. Do you know what I love? Did you see the clip of Carragher taking someone's phone off him the other day?
No.
Now, to be fair, this guy, I think, literally yells at him, you scouse bastard, and wants to take a photo of him. And he grabs the phone.
And then what does he do? Because that's the thing. When you grab the phone,
he grabs
then
the
what do you
phone and then holds it and then gives him it back and walks away.
Dan, do you need my code to unlock my phone?
No, I'm just working out how to finish this. But here, come and take.
But people freak out at him anyway.
The video's ended, but
It was.
I stopped it.
Are we still on?
Yeah, we're on YouTube. We were just doing a little bit of Instagram stuff there, but we don't really know how to work.
Crazy.
Stuff like that. Frosty, what is this? Almond milk, yeah?
Yep.
Great, thanks, mate. Dan, kick us off with a question there for this hour.
There's a Mysteries question. People want to know when Mysteries Series 3 coming back, if it's coming back. Will there ever be guests on Mysteries? A couple of people wanting to know.
Oh, that's interesting.
It will, not sure, probably not.
Yeah, I think that's
Is that
yeah.
fair?
There's
It
not
will
room
come
in the
back.
studio.
Don't know when.
There's no room for guests.
There's two. Aye, well said, Twink.
I tell you what,
There's
there's certain people that if they said wouldn't mind jumping on, we'd get them on. I'll give you one. Michael Palin.
Dan Snow.
Dan Snow, Michael Palin.
I would also accept Bruce Dickinson, lead singer of Iron Maiden. If you're watching, Bruce, love to have you on the pod.
Why would he be on Mystery?
Big history guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Iron Maiden songs are all history.
Why don't we do like a list of 10 people that we would get on?
Wonder
and then
guests.
we'll contact them.
Mate, please get me in a room with Bruce. I realise that makes me sound like I'm
In a
going to
hotel room,
watch
you
him.
in your pants?
Yeah, here, he'd love that, right?
Would he?
We'll talk about history and we'll just be on our monks and all right. Now listen, it's what a guy.
Do you want to go and see them?
I've seen Iron Maiden. I
yeah,
would
but do
fully
you
go
want
again.
to go and see them? Because
Yeah.
can I tell you something? I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
I thought you genuinely had like some sort of Iron Maiden hookup.
Yeah, look at me. Do I look like
I
I
know.
have an Iron Maiden hookup? Can I tell you something?
Well, see if you say you don't know any Iron Maiden songs.
I don't think I do. But I got invited to something on Saturday night.
So did I. You
He
hate that. You
values
hate
it
that, don't
so
you?
much for
I know
me.
you hate that. You hate that.
WWE.
Yeah, so did I. But I was gigging in Bangor. Do you know what
I-
really
I
annoyed
w-
me? I got asked to host something that I fully would have done, by the way, but I was gigging in Bangor. I got asked to meet and host Irvin Welsh, the writer of Trainspotting in the Limelight. I was asked to host that,
That
and
would've
I
been
was
great.
like, I got asked on last Wednesday or
Who do
something.
you think dropped out?
Fucker, I don't know.
Oh no! By the way, that wasn't a slight. I didn't.
I
get
know.
asked to do it.
I
just
don't. I
mean,
don't know.
If
but
it was on short notice, they must have had someone and
I
then dropped out.
I don't
Probably,
know.
Joe Lindsay.
Yeah. Would you do it? Will you take a drink?
What? Yeah, I've taken a drink. I would have loved to.
You should have given your head a wobble and done it.
That's got some people are loving that, by the way. The amount
It's
of people,
such a
who,
deep cut.
the amount of people who thought that was Nolan, by the way, and it wasn't. But anyway, and loads of people thought it was Bar Best, and it wasn't. Anyway, so I would have fully gone and done that, but I don't. I can't let the people of Bangor down. They love it. They do love it in there in the courthouse. Those secret comedy clubs.
I
Always good.
I was
nights.
into wrestling until I was about 14, 15, and if you had told 15-year-old me that I would turn down
free tickets. To
VIP
WrestleMania,
tickets
yeah.
to go to it wasn't it WrestleMania?
I thought it was.
You thought it was you thought they did WrestleMania in Belfast and it was sort of under the radar.
Was it? Well, WWE isn't under the radar, is it?
No, but it's just like a WWE event. It's not WrestleMania. That's like a World Cup final.
Shane, this is like, see the way you feel about Iron
Come
Maiden.
on, brother.
See the way you feel about Iron Maiden. That's the
Yeah.
way I feel about wrestling. I'm like,
But I would have been pumped to go. But can I tell you something? I had promised my oldest son that we were going to watch a movie together.
what did you watch?
Well, in my head, I was like, going WWE would be great. But, alright, yeah, I said WWE. I didn't say it properly. Going to WWE would be great. But in my head, I was like, we're going to watch something like Lion King, the original Lion King, or Jungle Book, or something like that. It's going to be perfect, and he's going to fall asleep in my arms, that kind of thing. He's 3, like. Get the
Oh,
TV
you're so
on.
sweet.
Get the TV on. Browsing through what classic Disney movie we're going to watch. He's like, I just want to watch an episode of Paw Patrol. And I went, no, we're going to have a moment. We're going to watch a Disney movie and something I watched in my youth, and it's going to be
We're going to give you a core memory here. Yeah.
I said, not an episode of Paw Patrol. That's your favourite programme. He goes, all right, a movie then. And he's like scrolling with the remote. And there's a Thomas the Tank Engine special type thing.
A feature.
It's 24 minutes long.
Right.
Oh shit. After it, he's like, I just want to go bed now.
What was the story?
I could have
Can
been
you remember the
watching,
story of it?
could have been watching someone doing a moonsault. It was on Sodor, where Thomas Tank Engine is set, the fictional island of Sodor. There was an inventors competition, and a couple of bad men utilised the technology, and were going to do bad things, and Thomas and the boys had to take care of it. See, when I was, can I tell you something? so
Imagine
cute?
getting thwarted by a couple of train engines.
See, when I was a wee tiny boy, do you know what I used to call Thomas Tank Engine? Toe tank.
That's lovely.
Toe tank.
I was deeply into steam engines when I was a child. I remember being taken on an actual steam train, and it was a big day for me. And
You're the original guy with a GoPro on his head.
mate, we went on. There's pictures of me absolutely
Fine.
shitting myself with glee, standing with the conductor who happened to be my ma's boss in boots at that time. That don't mean we're wearing boots. I mean my ma worked in boots, and this was my mum's boss in there, and he was into like steam train reenactment stuff, and I'm standing there with this guy having a great old time. They took me up into the locomotive and all. It was fucking brilliant.
Is that a euphemism?
Do you know who was on that train that day?
Who?
UTV's Paul Clark.
Oh, nice.
Yep. great
You're
times.
quite big into Paul Clark. You said that before. You mentioned.
I'm a
it
big
before.
Paul Clark fan. I
I
like how awkward he is. I like how he's completely awkward, and no one ever calls him on it. But you can see the other newsreaders with him going,
right. Rose Neil.
she's the ultimate for Paul Clark. Like just
She's
like
rolling the
her
rolling the eyes
eyes
for
are
PC.
literally, she's staring at the back of her own head most of the time. Just like,
I think he changed religion. I think he did a transfer.
oh, he did. He did a wee cheeky
that's
transfer.
that's like a Celtic to Rangers. That's not a move that happens often.
That's a fucking
But it's
Everton to
controversial,
Liverpool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Except
con-
actually, I think he literally did do a Celtic to Rangers. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He did a fucking Liverpool to Everton.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah. We just announced today that we're doing the Waterfront Hall. Dan, what day do we do in the Waterfront TV Me Live?
Friday the 29th of November.
Friday the 29th of November with special guests. Patreon pre-sale is Wednesday 10 a.m. Public sale Friday 10 a.m. Mark it in your calendars. Yeah, we're definitely bringing season 3 of Mysteries. Definitely. We've
Yeah.
only started our
We've
podcast.
only just begun. Sorry.
Nice. But we have.
Is that the Carpenters?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's loads.
Great chords in their songs.
I've
like-
been reading about.
Weird band though. Yeah.
I've been devouring history since we finished.
Right.
So I'm excited for the next.
How many books have you read now?
About 4.
Do you know
I've read
what's
about
one
the
I would,
Byzantine Empire. I've read a book about Mansa Musa. I'm reading a book currently about the Persian kings, and I also am reading a book about the pyramids.
I've been doing a lot of Egypt shit, and also I've very sandy. And then the you wouldn't believe the amount of times they say the word shaft in this this documentary series. It's on Disney. It's called Lost Treasures of Egypt. It's actually a fucking really it's a brilliantly made documentary. There's this flaming couple of cunts though that are on it. Like, I mean, right? Like, mate, the most Dan, pictures of these people. They are vintage clothes wearing Egyptologists. They're two wank stains. Like, and I never would speak about people like that. They are awful people.
You would?
Well, I know, but I wouldn't mean it as much as I mean this, right? They're called the Darnells, right?
The brother? Two brothers?
No,
Husband and wife?
a husband and wife team. Whole scandal behind them, by the way, where he's like a fair bit older than her and was married. She was his student.
He was exploring her tomb.
Oh, mate, she went down the shaft, right?
It's called.
Unbelievable. Womb Raider, that's this guy, right?
Yeah.
Mate, this is deep dive shit, like, right? I googled them, I read all about them, and they were having like a something crazy, like a fucking 12 or 13-year affair when his wife found out about it. Everyone in the department at Yale knew about it. She's left Yale. He was invited back after being kicked out. Wait till you see the way they dress. Oh, mate, it is fucking impossible when they speak. But you know what it's like? They're walking around Egypt like imperial overlords. It's very off-putting.
Yeah.
And then
like Raj.
And then when they open their mouths, but here, they're only part of it. The documentary series is fucking brilliant because it's literally out on the digs with archaeologists as they're in finding new shit and all. See the amount of times though they find like a new burial chamber and it's already been raided. It was maybe raided fucking 2,000 years ago.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's absolutely mad.
Do you think the guys that did it could ever be brought to justice? You think they'll find them?
I think even if they did it last week, you know, the police here wouldn't catch them like. But
fuck's sake!
Oh,
huh?
What is it?
Jesus Christ!
Fucking can't even fucking.
Have you become like a conspiracies guy? Has Mysteries opened you to being like a bit of a conspiracy guy?
It's moved me. Do you know what? I'm going into the dark because I no longer buy certain things. There was a whole thing where they did a whole episode on was Tutankhamun murdered, and I'm sitting there going, no.
You know, categorically he wasn't,
because after our deep dive and Mysteries, I know what happened to him, and so this is the other thing that I love about Mysteries comments when people are like, no, I think you found in the bunker. I'm going, so you were in the bunker, were you? You were there, were you? You can't say you know what happened.
On the moon landing clip we put out, there was a lady under it being like, yeah, obviously, something to the effect of, she's like, yeah, obviously the biggest hoax of all time. There's a video of the astronaut saying that it wasn't even real and all this, and I wrote under it, there's an official NASA video of them saying they didn't go to the moon. And she's like, research is there if you want to find it and all this kind of thing. There's an official, show me the official video of them saying that it didn't happen.
It's trash.
Believe what you want to believe, the moon lands were a hoax. Fuck. I was in the sauna, and there was maybe 8 men in there, and a guy goes to me, so did Hitler die in that bunker or what? And
for real?
I sound like a Hitler fan. I'm naked. Oh, not naked. I have shorts on, but I'm just in a wee pair of skimpy shorts, giving my theory about
no
Hitler's
need
death.
for skimpy, or just say shorts.
I bet I wear skimpy shorts.
I
tell you what. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had a meeting at the end of last week in the Merchant Hotel.
Was this a meeting that you
Yes.
bailed on me for? Right, okay.
Yes. I don't like, but the person had flown here for this meeting.
I know. Make your excuses, sure.
And left their time a little bit short. I brought you a lovely gift.
You did. You
Right?
did.
40
you
quid
did.
that cost me.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's ludicrous. But thank you.
No, it was not there.
Was it more than a tenner?
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. But Fosty texted me, and he went, "Oh, I know someone," and she said she saw you having a meeting in the Merchant, and you were wearing shorts, and she was horrified. And that's lived rent free in my head since. Because I'm going to tell you a couple of things. Number one, I would never suggest there for a meeting. I don't like to meet. I'm not going to meet somewhere like that. You having a
Yeah.
meeting with me? A Nero's fine.
We always meet in normal places, yeah.
A Nero, a cafe, or whatever. Let's keep it casual for a meeting. Now, I had been boxing that morning. Was I wearing short shorts? Yeah. Were my legs fully out? Yes. But what is this thing we've got in society where it's like, oh, you're in the merchant, you should be dressed
I
accordingly?
hate that, mate. I've been saying, mate, this is my entire thesis of my life.
I did have a moment during it where I went for a meeting for the first time. These shorts are very short, but
I think you should do that though and show people
show
what they're
people what
getting.
I'm all about.
Show what they're getting, because see, whenever you meet me for the first time, I've actually upgraded. Some people think I'm a tramp when I'm wearing these Adidas. You won't believe what a scab I used to be. I went to a meeting in Dublin one time, which was in the lift. I remember the lift in this hotel
In the
because
Gresham or something?
it was nicer than the apartment we were in. The lift, it was fucking unbelievable in this place. Some fucking unbelievable hotel in Dublin, and we. But I didn't know that when I got there, and I got off the train into a taxi to take me to the fucking hotel, and I says to the taxi man, I'm going here wherever, and he goes, oh, it's very swanky in there, and I went, cracker, because I'm literally wearing spunked in fucking track bottoms here. Like I was wearing.
Is that a brand?
I was
Is that
wearing,
a German brand?
Yeah, I was wearing.
Have your cops is spunked in?
do you know?
The spunked in joggers are all the red.
Do you know what they were? They were literally just.
Spunkton's German for Gymshark.
They were literally just. They were Marks and Spencer's, cling to you, fucking like cup the bag, track bottoms. That's what they were. They were my standard go to at the time, but like
I remember them.
and they were great. And do you know what I will say about them? They smelt class. Right now, I had I'm just like a fucking hoodie on. And I went in this place, and there was a guy opened my taxi door for me, and that's when I knew I was fucked. I went, I'm fucked here. Before I've even paid the guy, before I've paid the taxi,
But that's
some
you.
guy in a top hat's opened it.
You're you, right?
Yeah,
I'm me. I like to dress in shorts,
yeah.
right? And I'll tell you something else. From being in Australia there, my legs have a great colour about them, and I have really nice legs.
Why would do you know what I don't like about it? I don't like the cattiness of a text.
A text to him of
a
someone
text
I don't
'cause-
know.
Yeah, but because it's a text that's
Who is
gonna
that
get back
person?
to you.
Corporate client.
Corporate client.
Oh.
Snooty corporate client.
Yep.
Corporate. She's sitting there in a trouser suit.
Corporate Karen. That's who it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Just text.
I'm having a meeting in the merchant. He's wearing shorts with
I
his
don't like
fucking
his- I don't
athletic
like-
legs and his chiseled calves. Oh, it's really putting me off my fucking quarterly meeting looking over at these two fucking pistons. Whoa, two slabs of marble over here.
Should have a problem if I showed up in a pair of fucking shorts. Do you know what I mean? Two fucking hams hanging
We
out the
should
bottom.
go to the merchant this week and just wear shorts
Just
and vests.
shorts.
Stringers. Can I say something? I was like, I don't want to be meeting here. Huge fan of the Merchant Hotel as a hotel. For a business meeting, not a huge fan. Can I say something? The chips may well be some of the best chips I've ever had in my entire
Are they
life.
doing wee triple cooks in there? It strikes me as
These
a
are
place that are maybe
quadruple
doing that. What?
These are quadruple cooked.
All right.
Wee dirties, Merchant Hotel, just the chips.
I bet you they're doing. I bet you it's a triple cook in there. Do you know how you do a triple cook?
Cook it 3 times.
I know, but you know what? You parboil it, right? Then you take it out and dry it, and then leave it, and then you dip it once in the oil, and basically cook them. Then you take them out, dry them again, put them back in, dip them again, and they're
How long
made
does that take? Go start to finish?
a while. Like,
20 minutes?
no,
Way more?
yeah, because you've got to
So it's
parboil
not
them.
cooked to order?
They will be cooked to order, but they'll be the
last
last
fry.
dip, the last dip will be cooked to order.
Right.
And you get like a super crisp layer on the outside, fluff on the inside.
So yeah,
It's
that's
Heston
what I like.
Blumenthal's recipe.
They were that nice.
I mean, he has a ball root, like, but I mean, he knows a chip.
Heston Blumenthal? I don't like his glasses do my head in.
Mate, his entire life does my head in. I remember I
You Tom
watched.
Carriage man? You like TK?
No, I'm
Who's your
a
favourite chef? Rick Stein. You love Rick Stein.
Rick. Do you know what Rick Stein reminds me of? And this is so niche. You know, on the Office DVD of like series 2, Ricky Gervais intros the outtakes by going, "Do you want to see the times we fucked up?" That's Rick Stein for real.
Right.
I can't.
He puts white wine and everything.
Fish and butter. That's all he's a fish and butter guy. No, chefs that do you know?
What a roast.
I enjoy.
Burn.
Oh, I enjoy a roast.
Yeah.
I enjoy. Obviously I enjoy Gordon Ramsay, right? But I've made probably some Gordon recipes. There's a guy I like on YouTube. His channel's called Sip and Feast. Does all Italian stuff and all. We're going to get stuff tomorrow. I'm going to make us a prawn orzo that he made.
I'm going to throw something out there, housekeeping. Susie Lee, who's been on the pod before, TV chef,
Yes.
has said you guys should do something for like a Patreon thing with cooking. And I know you and Butler did the sausage thing, but I wonder, should we get comedians together in like a kitchen, like a proper kitchen, and have like a little bit of a cook-off kind of thing?
I would fully do that. I mean, well, that's kind of what we did on the thing. The only thing it was, we because of just time and whatever, we couldn't cook that at the same time as each other. Butler had to cook and then I cooked, basically. His was on in the oven while I was cooking mine, if you know what I mean.
What's your, before we take a few questions here, what's your big, what's a new conspiracy you have? What are you into? Not necessarily even historical.
One thing and I don't know if it'd be good for mysteries, but the assassination of the Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme was a big deal. I'm trying to think of when that happened.
Modern conspiracy.
Was that in like the
86? Was that part of
the
Dragon
Girl
Tattoo?
with Dragon Tattoo series? Yeah. So that was like a weird thing. I don't know loads about it, but I remember reading about it a while ago and going, maybe a conspiracy.
Can I throw a few out there? To see
Yeah.
Paul McCartney's death.
Or the fact that this guy is not Paul McCartney, the guy posing as Paul McCartney is not Paul McCartney, and hasn't been for years.
When's he? Oh, I thought he maybe just died yesterday.
No, I think in like 66.
Kieran, let it be.
Roswell.
Area 52.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that out loud. 51, but anyway,
but get ready for what's coming next.
I know, yeah.
Area 50. You thought Area 51 was wild? Get ready for Area 52. You won't believe it. They've done. It's bigger. It's better.
Area 52 sounds like the next thing after Junction 1.
Area 52 sounds like a nightclub in Cookstown.
I see the Roswell thing. I do. Actually, we should get into that because
What is it?
the apparent alien landing at Roswell in New Mexico. So
Sounds like Roselawn.
So
all my grandparents were buried.
So
Black Power.
There's a guy, Chloe, what do you call that guy? The alien.
Yeah, fair question from Chloe. What do you call that guy? Who?
The alien guy.
E.T.?
The guy that we watched all the stuff about that you told me
E.T.?
about. Bob Lazar.
Oh, aye.
So
he says he was in on it.
He's meant to be a conspirator, and here I buy some of shit he says, and then Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 meant to be a big aliens guy. This is true. Yeah. We should get into that. We should actually get into
that. Chemtrails.
I think that's trash now, to be fair. You know, all about like, you know that one? That they control the weather. I've started to think though that they want I
mentioned ET there, sorry, what was ET short for?
Extraterrestrial.
His wee arms and his wee legs.
What? His wee arms and his wee legs? Oh, what was he short for? Oh my God. That took me too long to catch that. That's so shit. Yeah, the what do you call it? What did you say to me there? Chemtrails.
Is that people saying planes up in the sky?
That they leave chemicals in order to control climate and stuff. Now
that means there's some guy fueling up an EasyJet flight to do that out of Belfast International, as if he's not going to tell all his mates or leak it in the WhatsApp group.
Do you know what I do wonder about sometimes, genuinely, and I don't want to alarm anyone. I do wonder about population control stuff, because part of me thinks COVID was a wee bit population control-y, and I also think that they're like, because now like a lot of people, I'm gonna sound like an absolute tinfoil hatter here, but like people seem to be getting quite sick after COVID, like off like a basic flu or a cold.
Population
his nose is blocked in the wind. Everyone has blocked nose.
Population was going down anyway, Kieran.
And also, No, Dan, stop.
the birth rate?
Let me get my theory out.
Oh, yeah, the
Anyway,
birth
I also think that they're quite happy. They make people smoke. They used to make people smoke, and now they make them vape. And
Do you know
they're
what
taking the
conspiracy
smokes
I
away,
see coming?
and they give you all.
The Dan hate's about to start again.
What?
'Cause he's
I know,
correctly
yeah.
steered.
They make you eat shit food and addict you to it, and then
So you having to get Chinese on the way home for it's a government, man.
I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
They've addicted me. Do you know what? They want me to be fat and slow, Shane. They want me to do it.
Because they know if you weren't, you'd take over the world.
Yeah, mate. See this mind plus motivation. Oh shit! Step out of the way, David Cameron. I'm fucking that pig. Let me in. You know what I mean?
Lucy wants to know, are tensions between Kieran and Dan on the Hitler subject still too sensitive? Or have you kissed and made up?
Well, we certainly kissed, but I don't know if we've made up.
Dan's been good. Dan.
The Dan hate is I didn't enjoy that. I mean, I thought some of it was funny.
I didn't enjoy that.
No, but it did. I didn't. I thought it was unwarranted.
Yeah.
It was all a bit of crack. I thought it was when we recorded that episode.
You could have released a statement sticking up for Dan. You should have come out sticking up for
This is
Dan.
the first we've heard about it. So.
I specifically remember when we did those last 2 episodes. We had a fucking great time.
That's not what you said when you rang me after.
Fuck, is she gone?
I'm gonna fucking take a fuck with
I'm
him.
fucking kiss him and all. Right now. No, see, like people see when people get like into like going, that's not what happened. This happened. I'm like, oh, she must have been there then. You must have been sitting behind Hitler when he fucking
It's like
shot
the
himself.
tomb. It's like the Egyptian pyramids.
Well,
Of people being like having an opinion of it.
yeah, when you say probably built by slaves or whatever, like,
It's like
those fucking skilled workers. And
That's
I'm
the
like, yes,
equivalent to people saying Dan plays off the ladies' tees when he
those-
goes golfing.
I've no doubt that there were skilled workers
I
involved.
don't doubt Dan plays off the ladies' tees when he goes golfing.
I've no doubt that there's skilled workers involved in the pyramids, right? I mean, there's evidence all for that. But even now, seriously, they won't call them slaves. But see when you watch these shows at the minute, we're like, see a top archaeologist. That archaeologist isn't in digging that shit. That archaeologist turns around to a load of fucking like not
Careful.
wealthy Egyptian people
Careful.
and goes, "You get into the fuckhole there, sure, and see all that dust and sand. Let that go into your lungs. You die young, sure. I'll get my name in the history books. You'll be my wee fuck monkey, and I'll just tell you what to do." And that's what happens. Those guys are actually doing the hard work, and their names aren't going on.
Do you do me a
anything.
favour?
What?
Never say fuck monkey again.
Well, that's what they are, though. They're just like we fucking. They're slaves. They're paid slaves.
You've definitely said when setting up an audition before, I need a fuck monkey for this job. That's what you call anyone who records anything for you. Yeah, I think you're getting.
Don't say this.
I
You're
think
going to
you
say
getting
something not
sick.
true about me.
I
What?
think you getting sick, and you're like, I need to clear a bit of space in the diary. You know, you're gonna devote that space to going down rabbit holes, and you're gonna go off a reservation.
You wouldn't believe. I was reading. Mate, see the things I've read in the last couple of
You
weeks.
don't you don't believe mainstream media anymore, isn't that right?
Do you know what I was? Do you know what I spent an hour reading about yesterday morning? I woke up, had a bad dream, and I woke up early.
Diddies.
And I was reading about Felix Magath, the former
Felix your
Fulham,
cat?
the former Fulham boss who
Yes.
used to manage Wolfsburg.
Crazy training methods.
And I read quite a funny
Injuries.
thing. What was they used to call him Quailix, which is like a contraction of his name, and quailen, which is the German verb for torture, which is top banter. Like he's a torturing cunt. And then I read about him, and I read about loads of German football managers. Hansi Flick.
Aye.
Fucking, what do you call your man? What do you call that cunt? Won the treble with, or not the treble. He won a load of stuff with. He's managed Bayern Munich about fucking 3 times. Jan Pankers or something. Fucking read. Yup. Pankus.
Hankus.
Yeah, read all about them. Fucking, mate, you want to know something about their careers?
No.
I'm the guy. Unbelievable. Hansi Flick's fucking win percentage at Bayern Munich.
It's really good.
Over 80%, 83%.
Yeah. Can we? Do we need to? Will we write the? Will we start writing the song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 a.m. in California. Why we get set up?
Why can't get set up? Remind people of the Waterfront
Waterfront Hall, 27th, 29th.
Friday.
Friday, 29th of November, featuring special guests, Tea With Me live. If you want to go back and watch the previous, are they just Patreon, the last Waterfront? No, it's public.
The last
Public.
Waterfront public. SSE's on Patreon. Mysteries Live.
Mysteries
Also on
Live's just gone on Patreon. That's a big bit of kit. Yeah, can I play with it first? I'll be really delicate. Do you not want me to? Yeah.
I trust you, Shane.
Can you do something first?
What?
Can you play something you know I love?
What's that?
When you do that song Stushy, Black Heart, we just do the chorus of that, please. I love that look you give me. He went like this. It's like when you ask your dad, like, can you have like a dessert or something? And you know that he does want the dessert and he wants you to have it, but he does this. Daddy, please, can we get chocolate fudge cake? Please, Daddy. All right.
I give you a fudge cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
We told your Matt.
Right, sling the gate. I don't need that strap.
You don't need the strap. It's confidence. You know a few chords, don't you? No. I thought you did.
No. I've had guitar lessons a couple of times, but maybe.
I do know a few shapes.
He's got great fingers for it.
Down that way.
What way, this way?
Yep.
Someone say I've got the fingers for it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a D if you play the bottom 4 strings. You'll see. We get G, A. Your microphone. Oh, sorry.
What about this? I taught myself how to play the start of Seven Nation Army, but here's the thing: I play it so slow that so it's like, bum, 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 bum. So it
Give us
takes
a
me
wee
so
bit.
long to go between. It was that long ago.
All right.
Right, this isn't it, but and do you know why it took me so long to do it? I was doing this fancy thing in between where I go like this. So it's like bum,
we slap.
bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum. So it's a bum, 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 bum.
It's like having Jack White here. Like,
Oh no.
Maybe Meg White.
So a guy was teaching me. My dad's mate Stephen was teaching me guitar,
right,
and he was teaching me If Tomorrow Never Comes,
right.
and he was like, "Don't be afraid to sing it." But I would be like, "So what's the first chord of that?"
G probably.
So
like
what's
the
But right, I know it's not this, but say this is the first
move
chord.
it down one.
This way,
Yeah.
here,
Yep.
right. So I would go like this. I'd go like this. How does that start? So I go like this. I'd be like, yeah, but I'd be like this. I'd be like this. Sometimes late at night. So it was like so long in between. But anyway, yeah, I just like holding the guitar, and I really wish I could play it. But it would take me so long to learn it. Surely
It doesn't.
it would.
It takes you
You're
long
either
to
musical or
master.
you're not. I'm not musical.
No, but you are. You can sing. You can hold a tune though. So you do have music. There's some people. I mean, this is the thing. There's some people. Like, there's tone deafness, but there's some people don't have any sense of like counting to 4 even. Don't get that. Most people just hear it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Most people just hear it and know. You know, like, do you know when a song's sitting on a note and you know that what the next note's gonna be?
Yeah.
There's some people
Yes.
don't have
Oh,
that.
okay,
So when
right,
you
right.
have it, you take it for granted. But there's some people go like, you know, it's sitting on bomb, bomb, and you know it's gonna go ba, and people are going. You know what I mean?
Do you know what
So-
that sounds a bit like? The start of Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Aye, it is.
You'll
see.
Right, 3 a.m. in California.
Let's do
So
it.
can this be like kind of sexy, like kind of R&B, like a little bit like
yeah.
Drake or The Weeknd or something?
Never pass the guitar to me like that. Yeah. I'll just hold it here by the furthest point from all the weight.
I forgot it was your hands. So 3 a.m. in California.
Right.
And what are we saying in this song? Is this like, I think it's a guy long distance relationship.
With
But
this
is it-
with your podcast, he's in a long distance relationship with a podcast host.
Right.
Right.
So he's going out with a podcast host.
Now let me see. The key of a key decision, you might say, would be: do we want this in a major or a minor key? Now most R&B will give you a wee minor 7th somewhere.
Right.
So I'll show you what I mean. So here's the difference, because
when you start with just a normal minor key, it sounds like you're getting a Christy Moore, right?
Sorry, bats flying out there.
You know what I mean? So your dick. Hold on. People think I'm tight, and I'm not.
You open out your
loose.
wallet there
I'm
was
very
like
loose.
was like Tutankhamun's tomb opening.
It's been raided years ago.
Yeah. Hasn't been opened in 1,000 years.
Now,
Do you have to tune the guitar every time you play it? Yeah.
definitely after someone nearly breaks it, passing it to you. Now the if you just start in A minor, for instance, right?
I would never do
this.
that.
This just sounds like Christy Moore's gonna give you the R&B song. Whereas
Right.
if you go for an A minor 7,
That's exactly what we're talking
feel
about.
that? Do you feel that now? And then so for instance, if you went like these chords, this is Christy's version. Right, but if you go minor 7th chords on all those, do you know what I mean? That gives you your 3 a.m. California vibes.
So I think it's like the way the chorus is sung is like, I think it goes like, 'cause it's 3 a.m. in California, and then it goes something something done it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Because it's 3 a.m. in California.
Something 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 on you.
Did it on you?
Something. Oh, it's 3 a.m. in California. Something something being on you, or like he's
Oh.
thinking about. I'm thinking about being on you. Not like transitioning, but like being on you. Not
Yeah,
becoming on you. It's 3 a.m. in California.
Because it's 3 a.m. Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Eating a taco, thinking about being on you. No.
Nah, it's way too sexy. The imagery of that.
Can't stop dreaming about being on you.
So try it.
Because it's 3. Because it's 3. Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Can't stop dreaming of being on you.
Is it too many words?
Yep.
Dreaming about
'Cause
being
it's-
on you.
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Wanna be on ya. No?
He's thinking about it. I think he's long distance.
Right?
So he's dreaming about it. He's thinking about it.
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. It's long distance and I'm dreaming about being on ya.
Way too many words.
Dreaming, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Dreaming about being on ya. No. Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Dreaming about being on ya.
Sitting dreaming about being on. Too many words.
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Dreaming about being on ya.
Try it again.
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Dreaming. Because it's 3 a.m. in California.
Sitting dreaming about being on you.
Sitting dreaming about being on ya.
That's it.
Did it this morning in the air.
Scandinavian version.
Where does it go after dreaming about being on
you? And it did.
And I need you to know.
Something about like with the time change. In California, sitting dreaming about being on you.
Cause it's 3 a.m. Cause it's 3 a.m. in California. Sitting dreaming about being on ya. And I need you to know.
See, part of me is like, is this like a podcast thing, or do we just make a genuine hit single? Do we just make a genuine hit single?
Well, let's just make a genuine hit single. I don't know why I've never thought of doing this of a day. Just here we go.
Here, this is fucking boring. What feedback are we getting on this?
Yeah, a lot of love.
Are
for it.
people suggesting
What are
lyrics?
people say? Okay, give me some suggestions then.
So Damien said, "I'm 10 hours ahead, but thinking of you."
Oh, Damien!
That's Damien Rice.
I
That's
know,
Damien
that's-
Rice.
Get him on.
Right, go ahead.
'Cause it's 3 a.m. in California. What was it?
Sitting dreaming about being on you.
When I'm 10 hours ahead. No, what was it? 10 hours ahead.
10 hours
thinking of
ahead,
it?
but thinking of.
Yeah. And it's 3 a.m. in California. 10 hours ahead, but thinking of you. No.
Could that
I
not come
prefer the
additionally?
sitting
Could that come after? 3 a.m. in California, sitting dreaming about being on you.
10 hours ahead and thinking of you. Oh, hit single.
But you're not thinking about me.
Oh, are you thinking of me?
No, but you're not thinking of. But you're not thinking of me.
Cause you're out.
But are you thinking of? But are you thinking about me?
But are you thinking about me?
Okay, go.
Then fucking Bolton comes in.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So, cause it's 3 a.m. in California. Sitting dreaming about being on you. 10 hours ahead, I'm thinking of you.
But are you thinking about me?
We need a wee bit where it goes like, we need a transition line. So from 10 hours ahead, I'm thinking of you. One more line.
Oh, something about staring out to the sea. But are you thinking about me?
Thinking about me? Yes. Right, so hold on. I'm in California. Sitting dreaming about being on you. 10 hours ahead and thinking of you.
Staring
out at the sea.
Not thinking about me while I'm drinking my afternoon
But
tea.
are you thinking about me? Or are you out getting bugged?
Hit single.
Hit single.
Think hit single.
Think hit single.
This is. Are we get other suggestions coming? Like, are we?
Apparently, someone says you can't have "yeah" at the end of 2 lines in a row.
We don't give a fuck. We
Says who?
Break the rules.
I'll rap. Right, you sing the chorus, and I'll rap
And
the
then what if
verses.
we go up for a wee? Oh,
But
there's
that- and that's
chord and a
me.
half. What?
And that's me.
So
And then I'm like,
just for anybody that's watching, guys, that is the second voicing of an F major 7. Because there's the first one.
and then it's like spoken. You know, it's like, it's not this, but it's like 3 a.m. in California. Da 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 da.
You've got to do all the spoken word bits because I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
carry
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I haven't got the voice
Yeah.
for that. I'll just be like, it's 3 a.m. I'm standing outside your house. You going?
Do the chorus again.
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Still dreaming about being on you.
10 hours
Ahead of thinking of you. Staring out at the sea. But are you thinking of me? Thinking of me.
I swoon over. See, when you're doing that, I'm open mouthed like. When you're just in the zone doing that, that's so impressive.
It's not even. I'm just fucking around. But here, do you know who would already have handed you a song by now? Johnny would have just gone, I've got shit like that. Here you go, bang.
Well, you want the Batman, but sorry, Kieran, you're working with Robin
I know.
today.
Oh, mate. No, mate, you're working with Robin. That's what
No.
I'm saying. Johnny would have Batmaned you. Johnny is Batman.
Well, what? I mean, we need to record this.
I think we just have.
No. But I mean, verses,
Actually
chorus,
recorded.
music
Do you
video.
know, do you want a wee bit of this though? I know you did ask me for this. So,
Douchey blackout.
and I know I'm just trying to think. What is the?
Daddy, you're falling for
Yeah.
a monster.
I know. And then it goes,
He's big and he's
Daddy, Daddy, I'm falling for a monster. What is it? Something is good.
Mama, he's the best I've ever had.
big and he's bad. I love him like mad. Daddy, he's the best I've ever had. Daddy, I'm falling for a monster. He got a black heart. Fun. Also,
Here, how good's 3 a.m. in California?
class.
It's so good.
It's catchy as fuck. It's fair.
Can we record it and do a video?
Ciaran-esque. Mate, I'd fully do that. Do you know what I want it to start with? I want it to start with some wee... And then you're in. Oh, I'm wet.
Now, do we release
This
this?
fucking sofa's stinking. Like
I know.
Yeah.
Do we release this as us or do we sell this?
Oh, release it as us. Fuck selling it. Do you know the only person I'd sell it to? Foy Vance. And he won't buy it off me. But I love you, Foy.
Right. Let me tell you.
Crush the beef with me, Foy. if
Let
you're
me
watching.
say
Well,
this
I love
right
you.
now. You're doing a show with them.
I'm not even. I've never been asked.
Ah.
I know. I would fully do that. I would do that for free. Crush the beef.
Can I tell you something?
I would fully do that.
I'll try
for
and make
free.
that happen, okay?
Make it happen. I do it for
I'm not
free.
saying I can, but I'll try and make
Try
that
and make
happen.
it happen. Crush the beef. I'll do it for free.
Now, here's the thing. If we want him to get interested in this song, we haven't confirmed it, but we hope he's coming on the pod this week by a video call to do this week of live podcast.
Crush the beef.
Here's the thing. We'll crush the beef, but we need to chat to him by 3 a.m. in California. Would you come on? Not the whole episode.
Right.
When he's on, and we'll perform that
We'll
for him
perform
and
it.
get his interest.
100%.
But what if he goes, I want it? I would hate for us not to be involved in the vocals. of
I
that
want.
song.
Do you know what? I'll take sitting in the studio going like that.
Yeah.
Game.
Hold on. He's Michael Jackson and we're Huey Lewis and Cyndi Lauper.
I will be sitting there with those glasses though in the background, just going scratching my face. You know what I mean? Fucking hating it. But here, I'll give you this as well when we're here. Do you want it? Because I didn't have this with me last time.
Yeah.
Chocolates and flowers for my
Deep cut.
Valentine.
The first song Kieran Bartlett wrote.
Hoping that one day you would be mine. No, I don't know this next bit.
Yes.
Can't remember. I think it went here.
This is about your mum, right?
Yeah. I think it goes, when I tell you I love you, don't drive me away. I know it goes, do, 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 anyway. I know it finishes there,
Yeah.
but I shite, but that's it.
Where would we shoot the video?
I love that you're already making a video.
Do
I
we
love
go? Do we go? Do we go?
Did we go to California at 3 a.m.? It's just me standing outside of fucking Arby's wondering when it opens. Did you ever go to Arby's?
No.
Are you an Arby's guy?
Yeah. Yes. Can we? If we can make a killer song called 3 a.m. in California, can we later in the year? Can we later in the year use Patreon to fund us going to shoot a music video for 3 a.m. in California?
If we can get to 4,000 patrons.
Do you hear this?
Oh, it's massive.
If we get to 4,000 patrons, we can go to California and shoot 3 a.m. in California. How many patrons are we on?
Is Ciaran watching this?
3.5, 3.6, something like that.
Is Ciaran watching this? This is how you do it.
This is going to be great. 3 a.m. in California, Tea With Me Records.
Because I'm trying to do it in every sort of voice that I have left.
See the way you did it? It's perfect.
Because it's real. Oh, no.
We're starting to make it silly.
What about Christy?
Oh.
It's 3 a.m. Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Dreaming about being on you.
Yeah.
Who's on you now?
Dan, hit us with a bit of interaction or a question. We can't see the interaction that comes through, by the way, in case people think we're ignoring them.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people loving the the song so far.
Are people behind the idea of going to shoot the video for 3 a.m. in California?
No one's quite as excited as you are.
No.
I'm excited. Typically, this happens though when I'm actually loving something and excited. I just sit there like that.
Right.
But it's contentment. That's what it is. People sometimes think I'm very grumpy when I'm actually really happy. Yeah.
Lucy says, while you're not thinking about me, my hobnobs are gluten-free.
Don't know if we're getting into the gluten-free version of this song yet.
We're
That might be something you do at like a live performance.
yes.
Throw it out there, make the crowd love it.
Kieran,
What?
Waterfront.
Oh my god. 3 a.m. in California with a full band. Johnny on fucking Johnny soloing. You ever heard that cunt play guitar? Mate, oh my god. Like properly play it.
It is a tradition to have Gianni at the waterfront.
Mate, you can't even is it even the waterfront if
Call
he's
him.
if he's not
Call him.
he
Put
might
it on
not
speaker.
answer, he's a busy boy, look.
He'll answer. And we're gonna sing it for him.
He'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, twink? Right, let's see.
Tomorrow, Dan, who we got on tomorrow?
I believe it's Aaron Butler.
Aaron Butler joined us tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Potentially some phone guests. From
We'll have some video
Australia.
calls coming in live from Australia. Who could that be? Another Bartlett, not Kieran, not Stephen. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny.
This is typical Johnny, to be fair. Usually I have to schedule a call. He never has his phone.
He's not answering.
He's not. Oh, Johnny.
Leave him voicemail.
Oh, I fucked it.
Okay, it
I
doesn't matter.
fucked it.
So if we have 4,000 patrons, we will shoot the video to 3 a.m. in California, plus potentially at the Waterfront Hall on the 29th.
Does it finish on this chord as a...
What?
So it's been going... Right now, imagine we're at the end of the song now.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bomb.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. in California. He just decides he's going to FaceTime her or something, and someone else answers.
Oh,
You know, there's something like that.
yeah. Who's this bitch answering your phone? Who's this honky bitch?
Stephen
What?
Bartlett. The big
Stephen
pint of
Bartlett's
Huel.
answered the phone.
The big pint of Huel. Stephen Bartlett's answering your phone. Diary of a CEO. Loves his Huel.
Why is it so cruel? Oh, yes.
You think I'm a fool?
Because it's 3 a.m. in California. Sitting dreaming about being on you. 10 hours ahead, but thinking of you. Staring out at the sea. But are you thinking of me? Ooh. Oh, I'm wet. Like do you know what?
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a wreck.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the first Tea With Me live stream of the week. Waterfront Hall tickets go on sale Wednesday, pre-sale on Patreon 10 a.m. Public on Friday. Is the link in the description?
The Patreon link is in the description.
Patreon links in the description. Before you go, because we got to wrap it up, because we got to go for lunch, and then we're doing your podcast. What do you want to plug?
I'm doing the Opera House this year, 23rd to 20th of September. Hit it up.
Play us out with 3 a.m. in California. Ladies and gentlemen, Kieran Bartlett! I'm going to come in faint in the background, but this is you.
Love it. Do you want to sing it? And I'll drop a couple of harmonies. Let's try that.
Okay. Is it 3 hours behind or ahead?
Cause it's 3
Okay, ready? Cause it's 3 a.m. in California. Oh no, start again, sorry.
Right.
Dreaming about being... Cause it's 3 a.m. in California. Sitting dreaming about being on you. 10 hours ahead but thinking of you. Staring out at the sea. But are you thinking about me?